Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. I hope you're having an amazing day. It is Tuesday, July 8th, 2014, and this is the facts of the matter. Learning to practice the presence of God. Brother Lawrence, from 1611 to 1691, was a layman with no formal training. He worked during his adult years in the kitchen of a monastery in France. This devout disciple discovered the practice of living moment by moment in the presence of God. Following are excerpts from his writings. I renounced, for the love of God, everything that was not God, and I began to live as there was nothing but God, and I in the world. I worshipped him as often as I could, keeping my mind in his holy presence, and recalling it back to God as often as I found it wandering from him. I make it my business only to persevere in his holy presence, and habitual silence and secret conversation of the soul with God. I imagine myself as the most wretched of all, full of sores and sins, and one who has committed all sorts of crimes against his king. Feeling a deep sorrow, I confess to him all my sins. I ask for his forgiveness, and I abandon myself into his hands so that he may do with me what he pleases. The king, full of mercy and goodness, far from chastening me, embraces me with love, invites me to feast at his table, serves me with his own hands, and gives me the key to his treasures. He converses with me and takes delight in me. This is how I imagine myself from time to time in his holy presence. It's funny because when talking about him and somebody says, well, how can you not work? Because I'm in God's hands. I'm being cradled in his arms like a little baby, and that gives me peace. Because I know I want for nothing. I need for nothing. He takes care of me. He provides for me. It's his will, not mine. Because my will is greedy, selfish, destructive, insecure, rebellious. And his will is humble, meek, kindness, long-suffering, loving, understanding, truth, merciful, graceful. Today, while I was out shopping, all I kept thinking was, it's amazing how much he has transformed me in the past 3 months. Well, when this video is posted on on Tuesday, July 8th, it'll be 3 months. And how much he has transformed me in those 3 months. It is so humbling. I don't smoke no more. I don't call my husband a jackass no more. I don't even joke around and call him a dumbass anymore. Because he has grabbed a hold of me and said, no more of that. I don't get frustrated like I used to. I've been on the Atkins diet for over a month now, as it'll be a month and 10, 11 days when this is posted, and I am down to 217 pounds. I have lost well over 70 pounds in a little over a month. Not me, not my will, his will. He did it. Nicole has never been able to be on a diet, but the Christ in Nicole has sustained me and provided the substance that I needed. It's amazing when you can actually just rest in his hands and rest from the you. The most useful method is this simple attention, done with a passionate regard toward God, to whom I find myself often attached, with greater sweetness and delight than that of an infant at its mother's breast. So much so that, if I dare use this expression, I choose to call the state the bosom of God, because of the inexpressible sweetness which I taste and experience there. If sometimes my thoughts wander from God because of necessity, I am recalled back to God soon after by inward sensation so charming and delicious that I am afraid to speak of them. Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 13. And ye shall seek me, and find me, when ye shall search for me with all your heart. And that is today's facts of the matter. Learning to practice the presence of God. Peace be in you, my brothers and sisters. May the Lord have mercy on us all. Christians, if you're rebelling, repent. Rebellions are so far more worse than any sin you could have ever imagined. How is that, you say? Because when you're rebelling, you know you should not be doing it, yet you choose to do it anyway. And that free will you're exerting by doing what you want, when you want, how you want, is going to cost you in the end. Not with your salvation, but it's going to cost you when you're being chastised and rebuked. Repent now while you still have a chance, and stop doing what it is that you're doing. Peace be in you, my brothers and sisters. May the Lord have mercy on us all. I love you guys so very much. God bless.